Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with HEMABATI Khungbantabam. First, the headlines. Manipur government announces 10 lakh rupees ex gratia of next of kin of Mayanglambam Rishikanta. MP Bimola Koijam says Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala assures process initiated for NIA investigation into brutal killing of Rishikanta. Manipur observes Parakram Diwas at INA Moirang to mark 129th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And the Registrar General of India Office of Ministry of Home Affairs releases detailed list of questions to be asked during Census 2027 across country. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. Manipur government has announced ex gratia of 10 lakh rupees to next of kin of Mayanglambam Rishikanta today. In a press release issued by Commissioner cum Secretary Home N. Ashok Kumar, it is maintained that Manipur government is concerned about the recent incident of abduction and killing of Rishikanta by unknown armed miscreants in Najjang area of Churachandpur district and also expressed deep sorrow and solidarity to bereaved family. The government also announced ex gratia of 10 lakh rupees to next of kin of deceased victim. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala has informed that the investigation into the killing of a Meitei man in Manipur's Churachandpur district has been handed over to the National Investigation Agency (NIA). The development came after members of JSE formed against killing of Mayanglambam Rishikanta and Lok Sabha MP Angomcha Bimola Koijam, Sugnu MLA K. Ranjit, Kundrapam MLA TH Lokeshwar met with Manipur Governor last night. Speaking to media persons following the meeting, MP Bimola Koijam informed that Governor has been apprised on lack of sincere efforts by Centre to resolve the present crisis. Speaking further, MP Bimol asserted that the brutal cold-blooded killing of Rishikanta and a subsequent release of video on social media platforms exposes a big setback of Kuki militants in the demands and their vulnerability and frustration. He appealed people to remain vigilant and to take every step with caution. On the other hand, MLA K. Ranjit also expressed his condemnation on the brutal killing of Rishikanta.
Desperate oirakpa yani gain khanjaba moina talibu demand du phangni gain khanjaba si tawraga amuka hena khana halaga yani gain kanba misplaced act ko desperate act so apoi careful about changi koina ko yamna mapangal leiba advantage leiba du power ga fire ga tawgo mina tawgo this kind of killing is simply an act of desperation. Nothing else. And the government of India must take corrective measures. I told the governor also that the basic things which I felt is that there is a lack of sincerity in the government of India. So an official or money. I was not clear on in man a governor and Yaw in a member of parliament Yaw Netherlands. What sincerity going on a couple of
Manipur also joined the observance of Parakram Diwas, marking 129th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose during a function held at INA Auditorium in Moirang today. The event was jointly organized by INA War Museum cum Library Moirang, Department of Art and Culture, Government of Manipur, INA Local Advisory Committee Moirang, Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, North East Zone Cultural Center, NEZCC, Ministry of Culture, Government of India, Nodal Agency, NE Integration Rally 2026 and Knowledge Resource Center Foundation, KRC Foundation. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala, Moirang MLA Thongam Shanti, member of KRC Foundation, retired Colonel Shanti Kumar, Nambol MLA TH Basanta Kumar, Bishnupur DC Pooja Ilangvam, Bishnupur SP Sankar Dev Thokchom and other officials of Art and Culture Department attended the event, which also witnessed various cultural performances and flagging off ceremony of an integration rally from INA Moirang. Addressing the event, Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla highlighted the role played by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose during freedom struggle of India and maintained that people are slowly realizing his contribution and significance to India's freedom struggle after his death. While quoting Subhash Chandra Bose's words, "Freedom is not given, it is taken," Governor Bhalla asserted that the celebration of Parakram Diwas reinforces the importance of strengthening the nation and the national security.
Netaji never compromised the dignity of India. He firmly believed that freedom could not be begged for, it had to be earned. When he sought support from the world, he did so not as a supplicant, but in the cause of justice and humanity. Under his inspirational leadership, the Indian National Army emerged as a powerful instrument of national awakening. Thousands joined the INA. Let's reflect deeply on the ideals for which Netaji stood: courage, unity, discipline and selfless service to the nation. Patriotism is not confined to moments of crisis alone. It must be lived every day through integrity, responsibility and dedication to national progress. As India moves forward on the path of development and self-reliance, guided by the vision of a Viksit Bharat, it is our collective responsibility to ensure that our youth inherit not only the memory of our freedom fighters, but also their sense of duty, national pride and commitment to the greater good.
Jawaharlal Navodaya Vidyalaya, Umathil Kakching also observed Parakram Diwas 2026 to commemorate 129th birth anniversary of Subhash Chandra Bose at the Vidyalaya's assembly ground. Addressing the gathering as the chief guest, 46 Assam Rifles Waikhung Post Assistant Commandant Tripati Nath Trivedi said that youth and students must take inspiration from Subhash Chandra Bose's legacy and demonstrate courage and bravery while working towards their goal for the future. During the program, JNV Umathil Principal Atom Kiran Kumar expressed pride on the tricolour being first hoisted at Moirang in Manipur during India's freedom struggle. Waikhung PS Officer in Charge Dr. Jotin Okram remarked the importance of discipline and respect in a student's life and encouraged them to work hard to contribute to society. As part of the observance, a written quiz competition was held for the 9th edition of Pariksha Pe Charcha (PPC) under the theme Operation Sindoor. A total of 100 students, including those from the institute and class 9 to 12 students under ZEO Kakching administration, participated in the competition. The Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India, RG and CCI, has notified 33 questions that will be put to citizens during the first phase of the census, starting April 1. The first phase of the census 2027, house listing operations, will take place during a 30-day period specified by each state and union territory between April 1 and September 30 this year. In a Gazette notification on January 22, Registrar General of India, Mrityunjay Kumar Narayan, outlined 33 questions for the census, including materials for flooring and roofing, the number of married couples, the head of the household's gender, cereal consumption, access to necessities, and vehicle ownership. This is an increase from the 31 questions in the previous notification on January 7, 2020, which was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The 33 questions are about building number, municipal or local authority or census number, census house number, predominant material of floor of the census house, predominant material of wall of the census house, predominant material of roof of the census house, use of census house, condition of the census house, household number, scheduled caste or scheduled tribe or other ownership status, number of dwelling rooms exclusively in possession of the household, number of married couple or couples living in the household, the main source of drinking water, availability of drinking water source, main source of lighting, access to latrine, type of latrine, wastewater outlet, availability of bathing facility, availability of kitchen and LPG or PNG connection, main fuel used for cooking, radio or transistor television, access to internet, laptop or computer, telephone or mobile phone or smartphone, bicycle or scooter or motorcycle or moped, car or jeep or van, main cereal consumed in the household, mobile number for census-related communications only. There will also be an option for self-enumeration to be conducted in a 15-day period just before the start of house listing operations of 30 days. Census will be conducted in 2 phases, house listing and housing census from April to September and population enumeration in February 2027. Airport Advisory Committee AAC meeting was held today under the chairmanship of Lok Sabha MP and Chairman of AAC Dr. Angum Chabimol Akoijam. The meeting was attended by AAC members along with senior district and police officials, representatives of industry and trade bodies, airline station managers, officials from Bureau of Civil Aviation Security and Central Aviation Security Office, heads of various departments of Airports Authority of India, AAI, and other important stakeholders. During the meeting, the airport director presented the proceedings and briefed members on the current status of airport operations and development initiatives. Detailed discussions were held on issues relating to airport infrastructure development, improvement of passenger amenities, enhancement of air connectivity, airport beautification, and strengthening of safety and security measures. After deliberations, the committee put forward several constructive recommendations and emphasized coordinated action among concerned agencies to ensure timely and effective implementation for overall improvement of airport services and passenger experience. Full rehearsal of 77th Republic Day celebration was held in Thoubal today, organized by District Administration Thoubal at Chauyaima Higher Secondary School ground. DC Thoubal Yumnam Robita, SP Thoubal Manoj Pravakar M, ADC Thoubal Aribam Amarjit Sharma, SDO Thoubal, SDO Lilong, SDCs and top-ranking police officials were present during the full rehearsal. The Proscribed Alliance for Socialist Unity Kangleipag ASUG announced total shutdown from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. with exceptions for essential services and medical emergencies on January 26, Republic Day. In a press release issued and signed by its Publicity Committee convener, the organization termed Republic Day as India's commemoration of adoption of Constitution following its independence from the British. However, the organization described it as subjugation of independent nation like Manipur and asserted that it should not be celebrated, saying Manipur had a sovereign status with its own constitution before merging into India. Recounting several historical details, ASUG criticized India government's way of handling Manipur's polity and likened the status of its citizens as living in concentration camps. Terming Republic Day as a symbol of colonial domination, the group urged the public to comply with the shutdown with exceptions. Ex-Chief Minister Nungthongmam Biren has strongly condemned the killing of Mayang Langbam Rishikanta, describing it as a brutal and deeply disturbing incident aimed at derailing the ongoing peace process in the state. In a statement on X, Biren alleged that the murder was carried out by suspected UKNA militants at a time when an atmosphere of peace was gradually emerging and civil society organizations in the valley were extending goodwill towards indigenous communities under the Chin Kuki fold. Calling for swift and exemplary punishment, Biren urged authorities to immediately identify those responsible and declare the group involved as unlawful. He said firm action is necessary to ensure such acts do not undermine the efforts towards peace and stability by the central government, state government and the people of Manipur. Raising concerns over possible security lapses, the former chief minister stressed the need to examine how the killing could take place at such a crucial time, particularly as the area is not difficult terrain for security forces to operate. He demanded accountability from the concerned agencies for any failure in maintaining security. Shiv Sena Manipur President Moirangthim Tombi said that saving Manipur is not the responsibility of Meitei community alone, asserting that the state cannot remain peaceful if divisive ideologies centered on Naga, Meitei and Kuki lands continue to prevail. He made a statement while addressing tribute offering program held at Shiv Sena Manipur office at Babupura on the occasion of birth anniversary of party founder Balasaheb Thackeray. Appealing to elected representatives, Tombi urged MLAs to focus on uniting Manipur instead of engaging in a fight for chairs, stating that a popular and effective government can only be formed when legislatures stand united. He said the common people are facing severe hardships due to lack of unity among MLAs, even as efforts are being made to bring resolution to the ongoing Manipur crisis. Referring to the killing of Mayanglambam Rishikanta, Tombi described the incident as a terrorist act and demanded that the government of India book those involved and take strict action against them. He further urged the PR administration to arrest all the accused in connection with the killing within 10 days. Communist Party of India Marxist Manipur State Committee strongly condemned the abduction and killing of Mayanglambam Rishikanta in Churachandpur on January 21, allegedly by an armed Kuki militant group. The party also demanded immediate demotion of those responsible for intelligence and security for their failure. In a press statement, CPI Marxist Manipur State Committee Secretary Kitrimim Santa alleged that the tragic incident occurring on the 54th anniversary of Manipur Statehood Day was a result of central and state government's failure to control armed militant groups in the violence-hit state. CPIM stated that Mayanglambam Rishikanta, a Meitei, and his wife Chingnu Haukib, a Kuki, had obtained prior approval from a Sioux signatory Kuki militant group as well as Churachandpur District Headquarters authorities for Rishikanta's visit. Terming the abduction and killing an attack on public safety and communal harmony, the committee called upon the authorities to take immediate preventive measures and restore law and order to prevent a recurrence of such incidents. CPIM further demanded the demotion of those entrusted with law and order for their failure to secure intelligence in a strife-torn state. Extending solidarity to the bereaved family, the party appealed to all communities to unite for justice, peace and communal harmony. Thado Inpi Manipur TIM has strongly condemned the terrorist killing of Rishikanta Mayanglambam in Churachandpur and called for calm, restraint and united resistance against terrorism, even as it reaffirmed commitment to inter-community harmony. TIM leaders, along with representatives of various civil society organizations, held a meeting in Imphal with Kokomi, Amuko, Arambaitingol and Fox, where they collectively resolved to oppose all forms of violence threatening Manipur's unity and peace. Terming the killing politically motivated and an attempt to sabotage the ongoing peace process, TIM said the victim was abducted from his wife's residence at Tuibong and murdered despite prior approvals from Kuki National Organization and local authorities and the presence of security forces in the area. Highlighting that sustained understanding over the past 2 years has allowed Thado community members to live safely in Imphal and the valley, TIM urged both Thado and Meitei communities to maintain trust and mutual understanding and appealed to Thado people to reject radical agendas and misinformation, demanding swift, impartial action by authorities to identify and punish those behind the crime. Manipur Innovative Youth Organization Mayon Delhi has strongly condemned the abduction and merciless killing of Mayanglambam Rishikanta in Churachandpur district, describing it as grave violation of the right to life, personal liberty and fundamental principles of justice. Highlighting the broader context of ongoing insecurity in Manipur, Mayon pointed out that civilians face extreme vulnerability despite the presence of around 60,000 central security personnel, questioning the effectiveness of their deployment. The organization urged both the government of India and government of Manipur to conduct a fair and time-bound investigation, bring perpetrators to justice, restore accountable civilian protection, and reaffirm the rule of law, while appealing to society to resist divisive narratives and uphold peace, coexistence, and human dignity. Manipur IMA also strongly condemned the brutal killing of Mayanglambam Rishikanta, Manipur IMA media co-convener. In a press release, demanded immediate arrest of those involved, urging the governor to tender resignation if failed to implement the demand into action. The organization also stated that it will support any agitation to be launched by the JAC of Rishikanta killing. All Manipur Muslim Organizations Coordinating Committee, AMOCOG, strongly condemned the abduction and murder of Mayanglambam Rishikanta, asserting that the Kuki community must collectively denounce such a heinous act. In a press statement released by its Information and Publicity Secretary, the organization reaffirmed its appeal for peace and a path towards normalcy for both communities. Furthermore, it stated that at a juncture when peace processes are being initiated after a long period of extreme violence, the occurrence of such a brutal act is a crime against humanity. The organization demanded a thorough investigation and insisted that the culprits be brought to justice, while also affirming its support for any decisions taken by the JAC formed in response to Rishikanta's killing. Federation of Students Organization Kanglai Pak FESOG strongly condemned the killing of Mayanglambam Rishikanta and called for action against the armed Kuki perpetrators. According to a press statement issued by FESOG President, it asserted that people need to wake and see that such heinous crimes are being committed in plain sight under the present president's rule. The group alleged India government as the root cause of all the chaos and instability within the state. Taking a strong stance, the organization urged India government to restore harmony and resolve the ethnic conflict at the earliest, cautioning that failing to do so, the organization is willing to launch strong agitations in collaboration with other student associations. It also extended solidarity to the bereaved family in this difficult time. Now, before we move on, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching SKTV Primetime English News, more news and updates. Mohan Foundation and Jenims Porampad jointly organized an integrated ICU and transplant coordinator training workshop at Jenims Auditorium Hall today. Director of Health Services Dr. N. Hemanta Kumar, Jenims Director Professor Longjo Musharani, RIMS Director Professor G. Sunil Kumar, Managing Director of Shijo Hospital Dr. K. H. Palin and Country Director of Mohan Foundation Lalitha Raghuram graced the program. Speaking on the sideline, Country Director of Mohan Foundation Lalitha Raghuram stressed on the importance of organ donation to give second life to someone. She informed that through the workshop, attempt is being made to create awareness about importance of organ donation and transplantation to save more lives in the country.
When we leave this world, if we can give our organs to others so that others can benefit and lead good quality life, imagine what a gift it would be. That is why through this workshop we are sensitizing everyone, the healthcare professionals, so that they can go to their hospital and motivate. When a brain death happens in their hospital, they can motivate the family to donate their loved ones' organs and tell them how easy it is, how important it is, how helpful it would be for others that are waiting for organs. Or don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows they are needed on earth. This is the message we are trying to give. States like Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Karnataka, Kerala, and in the West.
Asian Hospital Media Coordinator Ningthokung Jambubu has announced 20% discount on treatments and 30% discount on diagnostic tests for members of All Manipur Working Journalists Union, AMJU, when availed at the hospital. Speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club, Nbobo stated that the agreement is valid for 3 years, adding that AMJU journalists possessing PMJAY cards can access additional facilities at the hospital. He commended the contributions of journalists who strive to inform the public despite modest salaries. Noting the risks journalists face while gathering news, he explained that the hospital decided to provide these offers for their benefit and well-being. He further highlighted that journalists are the backbone of society, connecting the public with important stories and raising key issues. AMJU members can present a valid ID card to take advantage of these offers at the hospital.
Any accident any major case any kind of facility facility heart
Management Committee of Kurai Hekrumakong Junior High School has appealed relevant authority to build classrooms at the campus of Kurai Hekrumakong Junior High School as allotted by Education Department in the interest of students. The School Management Committee has also informed that the 2 under construction classrooms that were allegedly destroyed by MLA Susindro was built at a place where there is no school at present. Speaking to media persons in this regard, convener of School Management Committee, Samim, explained that in 2019, Commissioner of Education S issued an order to amalgamate Kurai Hekrumakong Gandhi Memorial School, Kurai Hekrumakong Primary School and Kurai Hekrumakong Junior High School as Kurai Hekrumakong Junior High School. Later, in another order issued by authority, it was directed to construct the required classrooms at Kurai Hekrumakong Junior High School. However, Friends Union Club and Konsam Lekai Merapai B have been opposing the planned construction of classrooms at school ground. Amid the opposition, MLA Susindro had also convened a meeting with school authority, management committee and club representatives and advised to continue with construction of classrooms as directed by Education S. However, the classrooms were constructed forcefully at unused primary school campus. Speaking further, Samim urged MLA Susindro to promptly intervene and ensure that classrooms are constructed at the land allotted at Kurai Hekrumakong Junior High School so that students can have uninterrupted classes. A 2-day workshop on interfaith cooperation for empowerment and life transformation concluded at Oasis College, Kangpokpi, highlighting dialogue, education and ethical leadership as vital tools for peace and reconciliation in Manipur's conflict-affected communities. Organized by India Peace Center, Nagpur, in collaboration with Oasis College on January 22-23, the program brought together faith leaders from Christian, Muslim and other communities, along with educators and civil society representatives to promote social harmony, inclusive development and youth empowerment. Main sessions addressed economic empowerment through faith-based partnerships, dangers of prejudice and stereotypes and role of self-help groups, micro-businesses and skill development in community building. Speakers, including Reverend T. Karang Maram, Abdul Halim, Reverend Simon Raumei and Sam Hauke emphasized cross-faith collaboration, ethical leadership and youth participation as critical for sustainable peace. The workshop concluded with a commitment to sustained interfaith engagement, dialogue and community-driven initiatives, affirming that values-based education, honest conversation and collective action are essential for reconciliation and lasting harmony in Manipur. Assam Rifles felicitated 11 young achievers selected as SSC GD constables in various Central Armed Police Forces, including BSF, CRPF and CISF during a dignified ceremony held at Nambol Company Operating Base, COB, highlighting success of its free pre-recruitment training program aimed at empowering local youth. The selected candidates, along with 14 Agniveers, felicitated last month at the same venue, were trained through a comprehensive program involving physical conditioning, academic coaching, medical support, mentoring and personality development. The event was attended by Commandant of 33 Assam Rifles, Bishnupur DC Puja Ilangbam, representatives of civil society organizations, Maira Paibi leaders, NCC cadets, village elders and media persons, with speakers praising Assam Rifles for shaping disciplined and confident youth while urging the achievers to serve the nation with integrity and inspire others from their communities.
ahal laman na haibadi taning dabsu phanyam yaubane ba mana kari khangje sage taning de da kaina ga adu su moina ta dai se noi masen na phar agadi nang na nangi friends laiba friend group to adu da su haibado nang na aphaba tause hargadi nangi friend group na su tabi gani ba ko nangi peer group na su tabi gani ba adugi friend group and peer group are actually very important which adolescents matam youth hi matam angang singi matam dadi youth no masena ngangna bane hena tanai ba.
A day-long awareness cum training program on how to use and how to take care of LPG gas was held at Lemram Waroiching Community Hall in Bishnupur district today. The program was organized by All Gas Care AGC Manipur State in association with Iringbam Gram Panchayat Ward No. 6 member Maitram Shama. During the program, manager of AGC Manipur, SH Joy Prakash, highlighted the importance of understanding how to handle LPG gas in order to avoid any untoward accidents. The awareness program aims to teach people on how to avoid accidents such as explosion and fire caused by mishandling of LPG cylinders. As observed annually on the 5th lunar day of Firen month, Uttra Shanglin Sana Konung observed Low Taba Loidam Kumhoba today. The ceremony marks the worship of deity Lorung Hanba by offering produce, vegetables, spices and grains to pray for the society's prosperity and growth. Speaking to media, Uttra Shanglin Sana Konung's Wangkei Rakpa and Publicity Secretary El Poireiton said that the ceremony is symbolic of Lorung Hanba's tale of sowing food grains and seed at Kumdam in the foothills of Seloi Langmai to feed the mortal man. The ceremony was observed at Kumdam fields of Seloi Langmai Hill in presence of Angom Ningtho, Laifam Lakpa, Khabam Lakpa, Amaibam Pena Seiba and Amaibis.
Lorung Hanba Hairiba Ingu Asina Mahasi Mahimarong Pumnamaki Mapu Oiba Adugum Lava Lorung Hanbagi Taudava Tugina Singunong Ponging Tona Nong Samasung Kayani Bupabola Aga Pupu Erakanda Lau Koiraga Kumdam Low Hairiba Seloi Langmai Chingi Chikong the Ladyba Kumdam Low Asida Ho Hairiba Baru Shifundana Hayeng Namupong Taibang Miu Chingi Hogai Chengai Wat Naba Haidana Tobiramba Loina Umanglai Haraubusu Adugum Lava Akui Lautaba Hiba Toramsi Masiga Mari Lena Dum Yauduna Sulaiba Adugi Haringi Mangani Panba Namit Asida Sanako Dungi Lautaba Toramasi Panjabani.
Now moving on in the sports news. A judo training hall for ISR Chanu Judo Academy, Langthabal, was inaugurated at Imphal West District's Langthabal Kunjamakalaikai today. Langtabal MLA Karam Sham, President of Manipur Judo Association, Bijoy Koijam, Director of YAS, Dr. M. Vito, along with other eminent persons, attended the inauguration program. Speaking in the program, MLA Karam Sham lauded Judo coach Rishikanta for her dedication towards setting up the Judo Training Center, while also acknowledging challenges faced by sportspersons in the state. He also announced financial assistance of 12 lakh rupees in order to purchase necessary equipment and materials for the academy.
State level 20 times magi weight category the 36 tagi horaga 40 42 52 da goal kungi matak low yang singtha ningai oiba lamdam sigi Manipur gi jat porakwa adu da natana national gi level da 20 times goal lorakrava international gi level da the mangara sarukya kana lebaki sanaroi singi achobi jat porakrava loina na tungi mirol gi damakta Sanabada Warakiba guide from the Wakotava, Taki Taminava Laitava, Kotava Mayam, the Kalaga, Kutimba Katoga, Masagi Lamkatwe, Adagi Masana building Putoga La Contragi Mata the Sang Sare, Aduga Tungin Harol, Sempatkani Haidana, Mana Lauriba Pirepsi, Sidagi and Taunapa Pirepsi, a quay local people singer, a quay Sogot Pomtwe.
On the other hand, Judo coach Oinam Rishikanta expressed her commitment towards establishing the Judo training hall with limited resources. She also maintained that she had to undergo immense hardship when she was a Judo player herself, and thereafter she resolutely decided to set an academy for Judo player in the state, especially for those from underprivileged background. While expressing hope for government to extend some help, she also encouraged young Judo players in the state to come and train at her academy and to bring laurels for the state and nation.
Manipur player myamam delay a player fazaba myamam lay player singse kamai togeda mapan da satkrakandana mapan da adum thabak tawraga laikhiba adagi thaba matungda achobo oikrakanda Olympic Arjun award di myam achobo myam orga mapan ge adum oigiba myam se mapan dagi di hanjaning ko matam sida Manipur de mo facility amta laitaba Manipur thabak ge amta pibi de ngasibo sports sida government na kitang miyeng changbiba adagi sport la ise lairaba muchangak daneba lairaba muchaji sport team am sanaba lay aduga adum taraga magi keno laitaba adugo sport ki lair na player sing as a player aduga senior sing dining them aina chatke khalliba dudi namdara ko myam la agasu aina yauge khalliba pandum dudi yaunaba isada will power aduga strength hard work to se yam maruin Manipur.
And in the weather report, according to ICAR Regional Center Imphal part, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 25 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 7 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 90% in the morning and 44% in the evening. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Manipur government announces 10 lakh rupees ex gratia of next of kin of Mayanglambam Rishikanta. MP Bimola Koijam says Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala assures process initiated for NIA investigation into brutal killing of Rishikanta. Manipur observes Parakram Diwas at INA Moirang to mark 129th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And Registrar General of India Office of Ministry of Home Affairs releases detailed list of questions to be asked during Census 2027 across country. Now that's all we have for today's Primetime English News. Thank you for watching SKTV. Keep watching for more news and updates. Have a good night.